So next, we have a lightning talk coming from Paloma Peters. Yeah, she will be speaking on how to gain the most out of community as a contributor. Paloma is a technical community manager and has experience growing and building developers communities from ground up. You should know, please give her a clap. Yeah? And she is passionate about blockchain technology. So I know there are some Web3 ladies here. Yeah, and its applications, and does a lot of work on board, educates, and support developers in that space through community initiatives, technical content, mentorship, and courses. You have a lot to learn from Paloma. Please make welcome. Keep clapping, keep clapping.
Hello, everyone. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so excited, actually, to be speaking at the first SEA Summit 2020, the first She Code Africa Summit. Let me tell you a secret. This is also going to be my first time giving a talk in tech. And so I'm twice as excited. And this is a lightning talk, so it'll be very quick. Let's just go right into it. And so early this year, I was completely new to Twitter, also new to tech Twitter. I was in a bunch of communities, but I was very passive. I was completely clueless about Web3 and blockchain technology, and I was tempted to quit coding. So I had started out learning web development, moved to data science, done a little bit of cloud. I went back to web development, and then I told myself, you know, maybe this programming thing is not for me. So let me just quit. And fast forward to now, I am a developer advocate with a Web3 company. I'm still in the process of signing papers, so I can't announce yet which company. But I also lead a community of women building women in Web3 called Women Build Web3. I have a podcast that I run through Twitter Spaces weekly, and most importantly, I'm actively building projects and creating technical content. So what changed from the beginning of the year to this point? How did I get to this point that I'm at now? The short answer is by actively contributing to communities. The long answer is what I'm going to be sharing in my talk. And so how do you find a community that is right for you and can help you grow? The first step is to get clear on your major goals. And so your goals can be to learn a specific language, you want to contribute to open source, you want to get a job, or you just want to, have fun. And what's this tech thing that people are talking about? Let me just see it, have fun, get swag. Depending on your goals, you would be able to find the best communities for you to join that will help you achieve your goals. And so here are some important things to look out for when you are looking for a community to join. What are people saying about the community? Is it active? Because there's some communities that look nice, but it's dead. Nothing is happening there. Are there opportunities to make progress on your goals? Are there opportunities for you to volunteer and take up leadership roles? Are you able to collaborate with and learn from others? And so now that you've found a community, what's the next thing for you to do? Say yes to opportunities. So we've already gone over the fact that you've picked a good community that is in line with your goals, right? So say yes to the opportunities. When there's a training, when there's a workshop, when there's a hackathon, when there's a mentorship program, say yes to these opportunities. Show up, apply, take part in them. There will also be other opportunities for you to there will be opportunities for you to volunteer, to take up leadership roles. Please do not reject yourself. Say yes to the opportunities. It's not... Okay, so this is something I honestly really believe in. You don't know what you're capable of until you try it. So you don't know whether you'll succeed in that role. I'm so sorry, did I do something? You don't know whether you will succeed in that role, and so just go for it. Please never be the one to reject yourself. And so the next tip is to collaborate with others. You gain a lot when you work with others because everybody's leveraging on their own strengths. And don't just limit your collaborations to working for the community or volunteering. You can find an accountability partner in your community. You can pair code together. You can join hackathons together. There's so many things that you can do. And I know we're all hard workers here, but please work smarter, not harder. The next tip is to document and share your contributions. This is very important, especially if you are looking for a job. Your future employer is not going to come into your community and be watching, like how many communities, there are thousands of communities. So you have to be the one to advocate for yourself. You have to be the one to document your contributions, the impact, the metrics, and add them to your resume, put them on your portfolio, but also be able to communicate them in the interview and share them publicly on Twitter, because it's great visibility for you, and it's also a good way to get other people to join your community. The next tip is to build relationships in and out of your community. And so attending in-person events or meetups like this is a great way to meet people. Also to solidify the relationships that you have already been building online. People you've only been seeing on Zoom. When you come to meetups like this, you're able to put a name to the face. And you know, the best way to build relationships is by having conversations with people. So have a coffee chat, reply to their messages, you know, ask good questions, and don't be scared to shoot your shots to people you admire on Twitter or wherever. And then if you see someone struggling or new to your community, be their first friend. Help them, guide them, and you're basically best friends with the people now. Because it's really lonely to be in tech without community, without friends. You might just fall off because we need each other. And so next thing is to get active in the tech Twitter community. It's really easy to get active on tech Twitter. If you're new to tech or Twitter, the first thing you can do is just go and follow all the amazing speakers here, because those are people you can learn from. Join Twitter Spaces, speak, put yourself out there, create tweets and threads on what you're learning and building, and just generally try to have conversations and make friends. There are lots of challenges like 100 days of code, 100 days of Web3 that you can use to learn in public, and you can gain support and accountability. A lot of developers and designers and community managers, they land job opportunities, speaking opportunities through Twitter. It came up a lot when I was interviewing. Oh, I saw your tweet, and I got to skip a lot of steps, skip an interview, not have to submit my resume just because they've seen my work on Twitter. But also make sure you're visible on LinkedIn as well. You don't want to miss out on any platform. The last tip is to set boundaries. It's very easy for you to commit to too many things, and you'll find yourself getting burnt out. Or you'll find that you're doing things that are not in line with your goals, so it's almost like you're wasting your energy. And we started with having clarity on your goals, but you'll find that after you've been contributing for maybe 3 months, 6 months, your goals may have changed. So you need to reassess your priorities and your needs and make sure you're still in alignment with your goals. And this is a meme I created. I think it's really funny. This is you, the communities you're contributing to, your notifications, you're drowning in notifications, and your mental health is just gone. Please don't wait till you're at this point. And yeah, so finally, don't get distracted by what others are doing. You've got this. Always remember that the grass is not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. Thank you.